Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley's News Now desk on this Thursday morning. We are over halfway through the week. That's exciting. But guess what? We got another first alert weather day. So lots to be aware of. Thursday brings AM frost and PM chilly rain. I know that this sky cam that we got pulled up at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds is a little deceiving. It looks beautiful out there. But don't let that fool you. Check out that lower right-hand side of your screen. We're sitting at 40 degrees here in Fargo right now. Not feeling too good out there. For those of us who don't like the colder weather, that's me. One more time, thank you so much for joining us here on our Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So we're going to kick things off talking about that first alert weather day. I'm going to share my screen with you momentarily, get it all set up. And you can see again, 40 degrees sitting here in Fargo throughout the day. Check that out. Showers, light rain. That starts 9 a.m. it looks like we're seeing. So that's going to continue throughout the day, and we're not really going to get much higher. We're going to get up to 56 degrees today. Ouch. We're going to head on down. We got steady rain and few downpours, strong northwesterly breezes, cool, cloudy day. That's for this afternoon. I'm going to head on over to our 11-day planner. You can see we even got rain here. Friday, we're looking at 60 degrees, and it's not going to warm up that much into the weekend. We do have another first alert weather day coming on Sunday. We, of course, will keep you in the know here. Our first alert storm team will keep you updated with everything you need to know as we take on another one. So this is actually our fourth first alert weather day this week. Sunday, it's not in the string, so it won't be 5 in a row. You get a little bit of relief with Friday and Saturday, okay? Not going to get too warm, but at least you don't have a first alert weather day, right? Next week, we're going to hop back up into those mid to higher 70s. So that's promising for those of us who aren't ready to accept that summer's over. Again, particularly me. Remember, our first alert storm team works very hard to keep you updated, in the know with everything you need to keep you and your family safe, especially on these first alert weather days. That VNL weather app is a great tool to have to keep you updated with everything you need to know as we continue to take on the day. It's also got that radar. It's going to follow you wherever you go, so you don't even need to be in our viewing area in the valley to take advantage of the benefits that this app has. Free to download, easy to use. It's in the App Store. We are going to move on to our news portion of this segment. We got an update to a story that we first broke for you here on the Valley Today yesterday. So the man who triggered that shelter in place out of Moorhead yesterday, if you're familiar with that, he has been arrested. So this went down in Moorhead. Again, police responded to a disturbance just before 1 a.m. when the suspect, 21-year-old Krayshawn Tyler, ran from the scene. Tyler had an active warrant for aggravated robbery. Police say he was found near Ridgewood Park trying to get into homes. That triggered a shelter in place. Now, we've heard from nearby residents who say some got that alert and some didn't.
I wish I got that notification. It would have been, a little more, it would have calmed me down knowing that I knew what was going on at the time.
So police say that Tyler was arrested near Village Green. According to officials, I've got his mugshot for you here. According to officials, he was found inside the trunk of a car. Now, Tyler was arrested without incident. He is now in the Clay County Jail. And we're learning more on what led to an alleged stabbing in Moorhead. Now, this went down Tuesday morning. According to court documents, police were called to the scene. They were told by the victim that Joshua Carney had stabbed him before fleeing. Police say the victim had a wound to the abdomen and had lost a significant amount of blood. I'll pull this scene up for you, too. The victim claims Carney knocked on his door and asked for a cup of sugar. Before he could give it to him, Carney had stabbed him. The victim and Carney were neighbors. Now, Carney was later found near Park Christian School in Moorhead. He was placed under arrest and is now facing several assault charges. Over in Grand Forks, we're learning more information about what led up to a shooting that sent one man to the hospital over the weekend. So newly filed court documents say several people saw this all go down. They saw the shooting that started with an argument Witnesses say that Antonio Locke, the victim, was standing on a porch with a woman when D'Angelo Brent shot him. Documents say Brent had been arguing with that woman, and an 8-year-old kid was actually in that home when shots rang out. Brent is facing several charges. Those charges do include attempted murder. And a suspected killer is still on the run 1 month after a deadly shooting in downtown Fargo. So if you're familiar with this case, just before 2 a.m. August 3rd, police say 20-year-old Tyreek Jones shot 3 men, killing one of them. The man who died, Azim Holmes. This was all part of a gang-related dispute, we're told. Jones ran from the scene on foot. He has still not been found. Fargo police did put out this photo of Jones. They've also got a full photo. We've got that on our website, just with numbers you can use to call police, get a hold of them. They put out this photo saying he's considered armed and dangerous. Last summer, Jones was actually arrested after he robbed a couple at gunpoint and stole thousands of dollars from them. He was still actually on probation for that particular incident. And grievances continue over the map bus situation. So I'm not able to get the audio here, but this woman is saying if the route changes go through, she will have to get out at Walmart. And she says that folks have been attacked at the Walmart bus stop. Now, more than a dozen people actually spoke at Tuesday night's Fargo City Commission meeting, sharing their concerns over those potential map bus route changes. One of the biggest concerns, like she was saying, I know we weren't able to hear it, but she was saying West Acres Mall no longer being used as a transit hub and making the Walmart bus shelter as a transfer point. Now, Commissioner Dave Pepcorn said it's not what the commission wants, and it's what West Acres want. They want the bus stop out of there. So it's unfortunate. It's not the commission's choice, but it is West Acres who wants them out. That is what Commissioner Dave Pepcorn said. Now, West Acres Mall actually reached out to us about this matter yesterday. I'm going to pull up for you what they said. It's a pretty lengthy response here, but I'll kind of give you a synopsis, okay? In a statement, they said, in part, to be clear, MapBus does not pay rent to West Acres. They do pay minimal common area maintenance fees. The majority of the costs quoted at the meeting are related to providing security for a major transit hub, an expense that would likely follow the hub wherever it is located. We look forward to continuing as a key transit location now and into the future. We've already had positive conversations with the MapBus team, and we remain committed to working together on enhancements that benefit both our visitors and Fargo as a whole. Now, that's another big story that's being talked about throughout our community, and that's another one, of course, we're going to keep you updated here online and on air. And, of course, on your free VNL News app, you can stay in the know. And last night, special assessments took another step in Horace. So this was the third meeting held about this in just over a week. Last week, the meetings were all about your feedback, and they touched on all 7 improvement districts. That includes Wall Avenues East and West, 66th Street, and a Cub Creek Second Edition. Some things they're going to present to City Council have to do with the Wall Avenue East District. They're recommending a lift station and HOA lots within the Lost River development be reallocated within that development versus being assessed out to the HOA and Cub Creek Second Edition, having 1 unit per acre on ponds with recreational purpose.
I see all the emotions, and I'm part of it as well, right? We're getting hit with it, and hopefully we can just get things moving along so people can at least find some peace. The sad thing is nobody's going to leave happy. That's the worst part. Nobody is happy. The dollar amounts are just too big. Nobody's going to be happy.
So they approved recommendations for 5 of the 7 districts. They'll meet on Tuesday morning to discuss the other 2. Once the city publishes a notice of their objection hearing, City Council's got to wait at least 15 days from that publication date to have a meeting. So the meeting will likely happen towards the end of the month. Now, check this out. Activities were canceled last night at Breckenridge Elementary School. So this is why. Take a look at your screen. That's flooding in the basement. You can see once this guy starts walking in this video, it's about up to his ankles. Severe flooding there. Now, school leaders are working to fix that situation, but according to a social media post that I found on Breckenridge Public Schools website, Breckenridge Elementary School classes are canceled today and tomorrow. Breckenridge High School, so that's 7 through 12, those will remain in session and will follow the normal class schedule on both days. Officials are also thanking you for your understanding and flexibility as they continue to tackle that situation. Last night, Dilworth hosting its annual Night to Unite event. Pretty cool. They bring families together with first responders and community leaders. The evening focuses on safety and community connection. And kids taking part in hands-on activities like a seatbelt challenge, and they got to meet the firefighters, police, and rescue crews. There were giveaways, food, music, and even a bouncy house, all of that donated by members of the community. Organizers say it's all about building trust and celebrating community and reminding families safety and fun can go hand in hand. And our Valley News team's Sayla Jackaway, she was there last night. She had an incredible interview with this little boy named Bryson. That's available over on our website. That's one of those situations I couldn't get the audio to play, so I apologize for that. He is so excited to be there. If you've got time this morning to go check that out, definitely a cute one. And I got exciting news for those of you who are Chick-fil-A fans. Another Chick-fil-A may be coming to Fargo. A plan's been submitted for the construction of a new restaurant to be built near the Sanford Hospital on 55th Street South. Plans include a drive-through, freestanding order, and meal delivery canopies, and will be a ground-up build. That application is currently waiting for approval. Nothing better than a Chick-fil-A lemonade, I'll tell you that, huh? Well, that's about all I got for you here this morning on our Valley News Now desk. Remember, you can find this streaming on our Facebook page, on YouTube. You can also find it on our website. We've got it streaming on our live streams there. Lots of different avenues to get a hold of this. I start about 7:30 on weekdays here. So we'll also keep you updated through our shows throughout the day, as well as on our website and our VNL News app. Again, that's all I got for you. I hope you have a great Thursday, and I hope you have an even better rest of your week. My name is Alex Larson. I'll see you tomorrow.